The hell? This is for all the marbles, too. Imagine if you were good at Dota. Dude, this kind of is Dota. Like, if you had really, really bad eyesight, you would be like, oh, watch out. Guys, they're ganking hard. Just play Tidehunter. I do love Tidehunter, man. I love a good 6-man Ravage, you know what I mean? I think there's only 5 people on a Dota team now that I think about it. Sometimes you can get your teammates in the Ravage. Chibli, I don't know if you should play Dota with me. I'm gonna freak out if you catch me in your Chronosphere. Oh my god. I mean, Chibli, you don't know the AoE on the Chronosphere, bro. You caught your fucking DPS in the Chronosphere. Can I jungle? Low-key, no. No. You can't jungle. You have to play... I think you gotta play like on lane support. We need jungle, I'm afraid. Apollo can jungle, man. He knows what Apollo knows how to farm. Huge. Hello, fellow champion. Apollo, it feels so damn good. Feels so damn good to win the skill-based game of fantasy football and silence all of the doubters who, when I said they don't know football, they took offense as if I was speaking about them, and then they were preying on my downfall when I was 7-7. Oh, tough look, young pup. We know you got the most points in the league, but it turns out I'm better than you. Because I'm fucking 9-5 or whatever, even though I've scored 200 less points than you this year. Oh, yeah? Well, enjoy the 9-5. Me and Apollo out here popping bottles. What if we fucking did it, Apollo? What if nobody started anybody in our finals? Or, hear me out, choose your champion. We do a 1v1. We each send out one guy for the Final Fantasy Football Championship. Has anyone ever done that before? Kicker versus kicker? Apollo, who's your kicker? I got Bates, but the Lions are really, they're kind of like up and down. Tyler Loop. Patriots kicker, is that right? Or Ravens kicker? No, Patriots. Ravens. That makes sense now that I think about it. Obviously, the Pats are still running with Vinatieri. I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Now, everyone's clowning on Ninja for the kicker tweet, but did you guys ever notice that, like, after he tweeted that, kickers started locking in and hitting, like, 65-yarders regularly? I'm being 100% serious with you. It's time to explore the possibility that Ninja was actually right. He saw the tweet. I did not see the tweet. But someone in my Discord was talking like this. They changed the ball rules. Nah, I think they just locked in, man. It was a +2 tweet. I literally don't care. Why are you on Twitter? And don't say some shit like for artists if you're gonna put some sports shit in my timeline. Why do you're a liar? What are you doing there? Yeah, it's for artists. Here's a tweet about college football. Like, what are you talking about? This fucked up Spelunker's hat doesn't give you a bomb, man. Fuck it. That's the same room I'm already in. Michael Sarah Palin, kind of a crazy name. That being said, you don't know ball. Check this out. When the nickels are sticky. Kind of pisses me off they named the least delicious apple delicious. Okay, first off, not the least delicious apple. Red Delicious, not good, especially in the modern apple rankings, but not the least delicious apple. For raw eating, a Granny Smith is less delicious. And you're gonna say some shit like, that's for baking. Okay, but we're talking about like flavor. We're talking about flavor, and Granny Smith loses on that. Also, I'm pretty sure they named Red Delicious like it was the first fucking apple that came out the laboratory. So before that, they were just eating those fuck-ass crab apples that fall off of trees that are like 99% citric acid, right? They just taste like eating a mealy ball of vinegar. So I think you gotta, compared to the crab apples that fall off the fuck-ass tree, the Red Delicious is fairly delicious. I think it was aptly named, contemporaneously at least. Come on, come on. You guys been eating those mandarin oranges? It's mandarin orange season. Yes, sir. Always. Honest, I really feel like the next evolution in mandarin oranges, I don't know if they could do it. If they could make one that doesn't make your thumbnail smell like orange peel for like the next 8 hours, no matter how many times you wash your hands, it would go from being a 9.9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. It's part of the magic. It's the only thing on the earth that smells almost as long as Subway mustard. Oranges are shit. There, I said it. They're literally like one of the most delicious foods on the planet. British kids in the Victorian era were like getting oranges as a Christmas present, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. That's a yummy ass fruit. Coming from the guy who put banana in S tier. I've recanted my banana claims, okay? I don't think banana's an S tier fruit anymore. I was elevating it high because of convenience. I put way too much focus on convenience for the fruit tier list way back in the day. And there's no doubt that banana is perhaps the most convenient fruit on the planet. That being said, mandarins are pretty close to a banana in terms of ease of consumption. Especially when you get the ones that are like a little soft, so the peel's sort of loose and it comes off in one good go. Oh, man. Who could ever hate bananas? I would not insult bananas by putting them in like the C tier, but I would probably move bananas from S to B. Just because, and maybe they're suffering from success, but I just can't be excited about a banana anymore. There's fruits that I could be excited about, man, but I can't be excited if someone brought a banana to the party. I think, yeah, plus B for banana, exactly. I gotta lock in. I could easily take too much damage here. All citrus is C tier? No, false. Mandarin oranges have a chance to be in a relatively high tier. Did you fucking see that? Oranges as well, although oranges are way more annoying to peel than mandarin oranges. Pomelo is way up there. I don't care if you bought a pomelo because of me and you didn't like it, you did it wrong. You bought the wrong kind of pomelo. You fucked up, and it's literally not my fault. And grapefruits probably is C tier fruit, but they got their place. If somebody else is preparing the grapefruit, I love a grapefruit, man. But the thing is, just can't be fucked to take all the pith off. But if you take all the pith off, that's when a grapefruit really shines, much like a pomelo. You eating persimmons this time of year? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How did you know? I think I know how you knew. I'm gonna get hit unless I get out of here. Cut it in half, use a spoon. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing my 6th grade teacher's diet. Persimmons smell strongly of semen, so I can't eat them. Thank you for saying that. Because I thought that I was a little crazy, and honestly, chat got in my own head a little bit when I said that coconut water smells like semen, and everyone went, huh? They did the cat thing, huh? But persimmons do have a certain semenic quality to the smell of them, at least. 100%. I'm going to validate you, and I'm going to say +2. But I still eat them, and I think that they taste good. So maybe it's time to explore some discoveries about myself. I don't know. But I will say, not to vice signal, I think that they taste good in spite of the quality of semen that they carry. Not because of the quality of semen that they carry. I mean, it's not a surprise that something in nature would smell like cum, right? Like, cum is from nature. It would be weird if cum was the only thing that smelled like that. Like, it's all just a different composition of, like, chemicals. Look at a heart. Relatively high degree of difficulty on this room. Lock in. Ah, and this is inspirational. Unk still got it, man. What a fucking shot. Is it good or bad that mine doesn't smell? Your persimmons or your semen? Because your semen definitely smells. And if you don't smell it, you should take out the trash in your room. Because you have gone nose blind. Which is a disaster if you have someone come over. You do not want it. You got to take care of that like right away. You go next time you're at the store, just get like a candle or something. It definitely has a smell. Let's not be ridiculous. I think I gotta go here first. Who's smelling their cum? I don't know, I guess anybody breathing in air when it's in the environment? Like, what are you talking about? Can you just be dead, bro? Or that's true, you could also buy some persimmons to display in your room. You could be like, oh yes, that aroma, that wonderful smell, fresh persimmons. I sliced some persimmons before you came over. And then you don't have to clean. Librarian, we've had our differences today. This is a very pivotal moment for a guy like me. Is this any good? Is this any good? It's bad. Okay, okay, thank you. You've saved me. Horrible! I mean, I need this. Maybe I fucking need that. Maybe I fucking blow this shit up. And then just hang out for a second. I don't know if you're at like a work meeting, but I probably need you to tell me what this does. Here go 2 more for y'all. They give you bone hearts. Oh, shit. I think it's cool that the whole game is champion enemies or whatever. I think we have to do it like this. We need to control the space on the map. Isaac's really not a game about dodging. It's a game about controlling space. Or defying gravity. I really thought you were gonna get hit. Oh, thank you so much! Hold. Sorry, I'm locking in. Has to be done. Although sometimes you lock in by locking out. Literally, you blow that guy up, he just turns into flies, right? I saw on Reddit a family got their kids computers, but they said it was for solstice, and I think this is the fault of atheist millennials. I don't know what to do about that, man. The question was, is this your handwriting? I don't know. I mean, put me in a tight spot here. Solstice might be like something that people have been given presents for years in like a country where I'm not familiar with their traditions, and you're just trying to get me in a lot of trouble. I have no idea. Nice try, bud. And I gotta deal with the devil? Was that not like a 1% chance? And it fucking saved me. And it's fucking mint! Grab that. Grab marbles. I don't remember what this does. Does it give you a bow and a heart? I don't remember what any of this shit does, man. Whatever, we mog. Gives you a bone heart? Oh, so I don't need it then. Gives you 1 per floor? That's not very good. Health ups are bad, actually. Whatever. Good items. Don't need them. There are too many damn hearts these days. Participation trophies, I call them. Bro, fuck off. Give me a good item here. You actually owe me a good item. I do so little damage. Oh my god, it's fucking garbage. It's garbage for 1. And then for 2, I didn't even pick up the golden key before I fucking came in here like a fool. They added item descriptions for old people like you. They literally added it for young people who have been trained to play games with like a wikia open, okay? Old people like me, we know how it is, man. We know how you give me an item, fuck me, fuck you, whatever. I'll keep playing that garbage. Oh, I'm so paralyzed. I'm literally pausing my game right now. What's the best epiphany to take with Rin? Bro, just take when you're in Dark Mist stance, you get +1 hit. Are you stupid? Look at your crit chance, bro. It's an obvious choice. Without me, you would have picked up Larynx. Librarian, no shot. No shot. Without you, I would have not even looked at the item. I only asked you because I know you would give me an honest answer. If it weren't for you, I would have said, new item, probably sucks. Which would have been right, but there are cases where it's wrong. Oh, so you hit me now? This day sucks? It's literally the most wonderful time of the year, bitch. With the people that laugh and the cars that go past, and there's lots of good cheer. Holly jolly type shit. Exactly, bro. Type of shit that be making you say, oh my golly. I got so invested in the stream, I forgot it's Christmas. Type of shit that have you opening your window shutters going, you down there. You know what I mean? Like from the end of the Christmas Carol. So true. I would just once in my life, I'd love to do that shit, man. What's crazy is that, like, everyone thinks Scrooge fucking sucks. And he's really mean and greedy, for sure. But, like, you ever think about the fact that he's actually not... He can't be the worst business owner in London. Because the worst business owner in London, I think, would have just told the ghost to fuck off. Scrooge is just, like, the worst guy... Oh, good, you hit me. Who still has a chance to change. Like, I'm pretty sure Jacob Marley would have been like, get the fuck out of here, ghosts, I'm making money! He's like Kevin O'Leary, I guess, in my head. It's about the money, you dummy! Oh, that was close. We gotta stop this guy. This could be big. We're leery and leery. Anybody here Canadian and watch a shitload of Dragon's Den, probably like season 1 to season 5? Kevin O'Leary will forever be my worst of all time. I think he is like an idiot's idea of what a rich person is like. He's a good businessman in the sense that his company sucked and he managed to offload it onto Mattel in what many people have called one of the worst business deals in human history. And then for the rest of his life has essentially just benefited from idiots being like, he can't be stupid, he has lots of money. So I wish him no goodwill, let's put it that way. But I will see Marty Supreme regardless, and I've said it before, I think he's gonna fucking own in Marty Supreme. I think he's gonna, I just feel it in my soul that he's the perfect man for the role in Marty Supreme. Sadly. Then who else we got? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and I don't care who this offends. Number 2 judge that I'm not fucking with is Arlene Dickinson. Because she just stayed on the show too long, and also in the archetype of reality TV judges, I don't play the one who's got the world's smallest violin, okay? She was always the one going, you shouldn't be so mean to this person. Lady, you know what show you're on. We're all in this together. Then it gets complicated because there was the dude on the show who like 15 years ago was kind of like Tony Stark, but then he went crazy. He was like the nice guy on the show who was always giving people deals, and then he went insane at some point and is now, you can't talk about him at all. And I don't know what happened. Jim seems okay, even though Boston Pizza sucks ass. Robert, I don't know. The bit has no legs. I guess I've decided I just don't give a fuck, man. I just don't give a fuck. Jim just seems like an old school businessman who's like, he owns a pizzeria he's never eaten at maybe, but like, is really nice to his grandkids if I had to guess. I liked when they had the Rich Dad Poor Dad guy on there. He was all right. That's about all I remembered. I knew things were getting cooked when they had Veej from Veej's Restaurants on there. I was like, I got nothing. Stop asking if Chubb's okay. No, bro, he's been trapped in the game for years. Another deal? This one's for you, librarian, right there. Because like they used to have people on there that had a net worth of like $800 million. But then like, Veej is just he's a guy who has like a couple of restaurants. And apparently the restaurants are like really good. It's kind of crazy that I've lived in Vancouver for this long and I haven't eaten at, I guess I ate at like the bistro one once, but I've never eaten at the real one. But I was kind of like, what are you doing here, man? Shouldn't you be in the kitchen? Which sounds really rude, but he's a restaurateur. Sounds really offensive, but I was like, you're not a businessman, you're a chef, man. And you should be proud. I think it's cooler to be a chef than a businessman. Sorry to all the businessmen out there watching. It's more aura farming to be a chef than a businessman. Yeah, but the 1.5%? No kidding, man. That fucked me up, man. 1.5% seems like a pretty slim margin. If that report is true, you gotta imagine there's a lot of days where they're like, why the fuck are we doing this, man? We're doing all this to turn 100 into 101.5? Really? That's messed up. Isn't Rich Dad Poor Dad guy a hack with $1 billion of debt? You know what? Sorry, I got it wrong. Oh my God, thank you for saving me. They did not have the Rich Dad Poor Dad Robert Kiyosaki on. That was not who I meant. I meant the wealthy barber. Oh my God. I felt like I just saw my life flash before my eyes, and you saved my life. Holy cow. Rich Dad Poor Dad is the guy who's like 80 years old, and like every interview he gives, he's like, the world is coming to an end. You need to buy silver right now. Holy shit. It's the best day of my fucking life. What the fuck? What's crazy, librarian? And here's why we're mogging right now. You can't claim this is good luck. How can this be good luck? Our sample size is large as fuck. I'm sorry. Maybe you gotta stop holding ours so much, little gup. Whatever, whatever. You could have these results too. Just stop giving up on runs where the first item's like not 10 out of 10. Second item could be an 8, man. You could still make it work. Delayed gratification, impossible. You guys can do it. I know you could, didn't you invent edging? I think you guys got it in you. Hi, U.S. Field Manual Piss Guy. Thank you for saying that. I just... Thank you for acknowledging them. I appreciate that. Oh, man. The person in orange is the new black did? Pusey invented edging? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They should not have called her Crazy Eyes, man. That's fucked up. She has a name. It's, Suzanne. That's right. Thank you. I just needed a little assistance on that one. Suzanne. They were getting up to all sorts of hijinks on that show. That's the thing. That's the reason I don't like that show. It made prison look like too much fun. Cast of kooky characters getting into all sorts of little situations. I like my prison shows fucked up. I like to watch Oz. Bro, Pusey dies? I literally stopped watching before that happened. I stopped watching when Lori Petty got on the show. She started just doing, it was like, maybe she's evil, maybe she's gonna kill Piper. And I was just like, we're doing like a Dexter thing right now? Like every season we're getting like a new guest star who's like a new villain or something like that. Like I'm sorry. Orange is the new black. You're not the Sopranos. She does die? Yeah, Pusey dies. I assume it was like a prison riot type situation. I haven't seen it. I remember all the characters though. Strong character work. Piper. Donna from that 70s show who would go, Piper. She's always saying stuff like that. Lady who looked like 80s Madonna who was always talking about Christopher. Yep, yeah, Russian lady who was always saying no soup for you. I remember that. Russian mom. Porn stash, the guy with the porn mustache. Other guard with the prosthetic leg who is kind of framed like a good guy, but definitely should not have been up to all this stuff that he was up to in the show. Lauren Lapkus and Mike Birbiglia as seasons went on. Yes, that's true. You ever watch Fargo? He'd go crazy for Fargo. I've seen season 1 and 2 of Fargo. They're kind of my goats, man. Season 2 kind of better overall with the ensemble cast, with Season 1 undeniable with Billy Bob Thornton's portrayal of Lorne Malvo, a true personification of evil. Apparently Landman's amazing. Well, I'm not here to talk about Landman. I'm here to talk about Fargo. Know what I'm talking about? Epic rap battles of history! Billy Bob Thornton versus disgraced CBC radio host Gian Gomeshi. They would be so sick to I honestly think 10 years ago I could have just gotten the bars going right off the top. I just don't have it in me anymore. The brain's decayed enough that I just don't think I don't think I have it in me. Malvo's so Reddit? Fuck, you can't just say it's so Reddit. Plus there's awesome Reddits out there, man. r/funny, you ever see that shit? Yeah, he is so Reddit. A good Reddit, like r/today I learned, which teaches me lots of stuff. Teaches me how to fold t-shirts, which will be really useful the first time I ever do the laundry. To be honest, I don't know, maybe Billy Bob wasn't that out of pocket for not wanting to talk about his acting. I'd probably get sick of talking about it. I mean, I get sick of some of the shit that you guys bring up in chat. All of a sudden, I'm like, finally, someone wants to talk about my sweet band, and then he starts asking me, like, what was it like to work with Halle Berry? And I'm like, what the fuck, man? You fucking lied to me, Gian Gomeshi. Dude didn't ask him anything, he just said he was an actor. Well, he knows what he did. Passed on Tinted Skull like 80 times? Bro. Okay, XX the big foe. What do you want me to do with the Tinted Skull? I'll even give you a hint, okay? We're 30 minutes and 14 seconds into the run. What the fuck do you want me to do with the Tinted Skull? What do you think's inside of that motherfucker? A black heart? Mods? Make him realize after he's left the house that his sock has a huge hole on the sole of his foot. Not at the toe, but on the sole of his foot, so he can feel his shoe rubbing against the pad of his foot the entire time he's out. And then when he gets home and he takes his sock off, there's like a big, like, black leather mark on the bottom of his foot, so he has to wash it in the shower, but it's ticklish, so he's holding his foot up and he's washing it in the shower, but he can't stop giggling. Somebody like to send them a Wikia link? A pill. Perchance to dream. Why did this turn into a kink? I think you could say that people have feet without it being a foot fetish, but I might be the last honest man on earth. Sure. Feet. Justin, I think, and I are kindred spirits on feet. I think that, and Chiblee too, because I think a foot fetish is objectively funny. That's like a really good item, right? I don't need librarian for that one. But I'm also not one of those people that is like, feet are so weird. Whoa, feet are crazy. Have you ever looked at them? I don't know, they just look like feet to me. 90% of foot fetishists are men? Well, yeah, because like, I also, you know, actually what I would love to see to make my point here? I would love to see a gay versus straight breakdown on foot fetish. Because I have a hypothesis, which is just that men's feet are objectively more fucked up than women's feet. I think like I can't put myself completely in the shoes of someone who's attracted to men, But I can't imagine looking at like the average man's foot and being like, yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Perfect amount of hair on the toes. Like, fingernail or toenails cut with absolutely no idea of what's going on with the aesthetics, just clearly rushing to finish the job as fast as possible because no one's really gonna look at these ever. Like, so to me, it makes sense that like the average foot fetishist is a man for sure, is a straight man specifically. Now, I would have to say there's gotta be gay men who love men's feet, but I do think they're in the minority in that camp. It's true, I'm bi and I only like girls' feet. That's literally like, okay, first off, thank you for sharing that, genuinely. But secondarily, like, I think that's just called having eyeballs. It is still crazy, I'm taking your word for it. It is still crazy to me that you've told me balls are sexually appealing. If you find men attractive. Because I just don't get it. The cock I kind of can understand, or I can put myself in a position where I can understand it, but the balls are one where I just have to say, you know what, I believe you. I can't summon an echo of the feeling in myself, but I do believe you. It's like big boobs? That's insane. What you've just said to me is so far outside of the realm of logic that you've temporarily short-circuited me, to be honest with you. I don't believe you. I don't believe there. Is anyone here? Do we have any bisexuals in chat? Is it the same thing? Is nice balls and big boobs the same thing? Not the same thing, not the same thing, not the same thing, not really, not for me, nah. Oh, okay. That's because I was like, every once in a while you face a piece of evidence that shows you how like wrong your model of the world is, and that one, like that one threw me for a loop, for sure. People have different tastes though. Yeah, obviously. I'm asking if I put you in an MRI machine as a bisexual and showed you a picture of some big boobs and then showed you a picture of some nice balls and then I showed the pictures to the person that was doing the test, would they be like, interesting. It's got exactly the same brain activity for both of them. It turns out big boobs is just like nice balls. That's crazy. Nice balls are cold. It does feel nice sometimes when your balls are cold for no reason, but I think we touched on this like a week ago. Define nice balls? It's not for me to define. I'm assuming there's a level, I think it depends how horny you are. Might be, some days you might be a total degen and be like, I want to see the biggest balls I can see. And some days you might be like, oh, just normal pair of balls are just fine. Just a proportional pair of balls would hit the spot right now. Sometimes it might be like, wow, the balls are like really symmetrical or something like that. I don't know. Some days it might just be that's well groomed. That actually threw me for a loop when you said nice balls is like big boobs. That's crazy. I felt like Tom Hanks and Elvis. Stop hitting me! I need to hit this guy! Stop hitting me! Oh my god, get me out. That sucked, man. I guess they both go pretty hard if you jiggle them. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. This is just one guy talking. Having your balls jiggled does not really feel good. Like, you know how in Arc Raiders you bleed out faster if you crawl while you're downed? That's kind of like your balls are kind of permanently one shot. When they're juggled, it doesn't feel nice. Yeah, a little sway maybe, but they should never be completely subject to the whims of gravity. Let's put it that way. Like this, it should never be like a drop zone type movement happening. I don't know what you want me to say. Balls are one-tapped, man. Bro doesn't know about CBT. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. That is the one fetish I'm aware of that's funnier. There's a lot of funny fetishes, not to ruin anybody's day, but like I hope that if you have them, you at least acknowledge how humorous it is. But like, foot fetish, pretty funny. Having a fetish where you're like, I can only achieve climax if someone like punches me in the dick and balls is actually funnier. And it's not even close, which is crazy to say, but it's funnier, I think. Other ones, and I don't know how widely represented these are. And let me just also say, if you have these, I'm not saying fuck you. I'm actually, if anything, I'm saying, I guess I'm a little sympathetic, because like, this is somewhat impractical, or at least adds some wrinkles into it. The like inflated latex suits is crazy to me. Like that just seems like you're buying all sorts of like apparatuses to get into it and stuff like that, and then like I just don't even really know like what it is. I don't even really know like what it is about it. I don't know. Like it seems like an expensive one, yeah. Vacuum sealed one. It's just seems like a lot of work, I guess is what I'm saying. It's just like bondage? No, it's not, because it looks so much funnier. Like a picture of someone in one of those inflated suits is really, really funny. I'm sorry, you can't deny it. I saw a video once of someone getting lift lowered into a floor and sealed. They sealed them in the floor? Like, like in Jumanji when Robin Williams is like, they turn the floor into quicksand and he's going like, roll the dice, roll the dice. That's crazy, man. That is a thing. We also, if you'll allow me, we also need to stop saying it's a thing when like one person on Earth has it. Like everybody in chat is talking about the same video right now. It's not like they're like, oh, I also saw another independent video of that happen. They're all talking about the same video. So like I'm not saying it's something that doesn't exist. I'm saying that with 7 billion people on the planet, there's like, you know, if like 200 people have it, I don't have to treat it as just as a serious part of the discourse. Whereas I'm pretty sure with foot fetishes is probably, I don't know, 8% of the population, something like that, if I had to guess. And then the cock and ball torture, I don't know, maybe like 0.5% or something like that. It's gotta be on the low side. It's super common. I don't think it's super common. I think it's represented a lot online, if I had to guess. I don't think it's super common. We're just saying 99%. It's not that low a percentage. I'd have to see some stats on it, man. I just... like, getting close to climax and then, like, having your nuts crushed just seems like so niche to me. I'm not saying, by the way, when I say niche, you're probably saying, no, I could find that content really easily. That, A, is not a skill. B, I completely believe you. I'm saying represented in the population at large. Floor hole video, no one is naked, it's just weird. I mean, seal it, that is fucking funny. Fetishes are awesome. The fact that there's people out there that are like the human brain is so funny. People are watching that shit going like, I'm getting horny at the idea of like, I guess being the one who gets sealed into the house? Like, that's funny as fuck, man. And isn't I don't know if it's science, but isn't the current wisdom on fetish is just like, yeah, sometimes it really just depends on like when you get your first boner. If you get your first boner watching Jumanji, then you're probably gonna have the quicksand fetish. Like, that's crazy. How it worked for me? That's wild, man. That's why I think you gotta have a sense of humor. You didn't have any control over it, probably. Unless you incepted yourself into having a funny fetish by, like, just jerking off way, way, way too much. And then, like, I guess your tastes start to, like, accelerate a little bit. And then you find yourself getting into, like, the floor one. In that case, that's a self-inflicted wound. By the way, we Mog. Probably one of the hardest Isaac runs I've ever had in my entire life. And look at that. Well, well, well. What are we at here? Oh, 10 wins in a row.